we're just going to check 3 key things just to make sure from a safety point of view that they're not worn out. So we're going to start off with the tyre. Tyre manufacturers, in the same way that you have with a car tyre say, will have a wear indicator actually on the tyre. Now they have different manufacturers use different systems, but on this tyre we have 2 little dimples in the tyre, and when they're worn away then it's time to change the tyre. Don't rely on those little dimples, just make sure you physically check all the way around the surface of the tyre. So now we're just going to check the wear on the brake shoe. So we need to just take the wheel out so that we can actually see the brake easily. And what we're looking at here is the rubber part inside the brake shoe. And the wear indicator on this particular system is the slots in the rubber pad. Now once they're gone, that's a surefire indicator to change them. So just make sure that the surface of the brake pad is clean and there's no little bits of metal or anything else that's going to score the rim. The last thing that we're going to check is actually to make sure there's no excess wear on the chain. I'm going to use a chain checker tool, and you simply just pop that into the chain and then check the wear indicator. You can buy these for under £20, but if you haven't got one of these, a real simple way of doing it is very simply, if you get hold of the chain on the big chain ring at the front and pull it, it should snap back down nice and tight, and that's an easy way of checking it. If the chain sits off and you can see daylight between the chain and the chain ring, to be honest, that's a surefire way of checking that it's going to be worn and it probably wants replacing. Okay, so the last piece of kit that we're going to check is our shoes. Now I know that's technically not a bike component, but certainly for triathletes it's really crucial. So the thing we're actually going to look at is the pedal cleat on the bottom of the shoe. So this pair we have here, they've seen quite a lot of wear. So if you look at the outside edges, the little yellow stabilisers have been knocked off. Ideally the cleat should look like that. So if your cleats look anything similar to that, you probably want to change them. It's very simple. All you do is get yourself a pen and draw around the position of the cleat. Take the cleat away, position the new cleat in the orientation of the lines, and then bolt them back on. And it's really important, try to use the new bolts, because the old bolts will get damaged from walking around. And it's really simple. You should be able to do that job in about 5 minutes.